Allez, oui, bonjour. Il n'y a pas de waiting screen ou autre, hein, parce que HSR, ça va fermer dans pas longtemps. Et je n'ai pas fait mes cotis. Donc là, ça va être un ultra accéléré, sa mère. Un ultra accéléré à sa mère, et ensuite... ça sera Genshin. Enfin, ça va être Ganchin. Il y a plusieurs. Juste que je fasse la blague. Allez hop là, c'est bon, j'ai fait ma blague. Je suis content. Alors. Non, pas de corrosion. Voilà, calice doré. Le loup au fou pour XP. Là, Ellie. Et on prend Jade. Voilà.
たりしない師匠どうぞ生理は逆光ミルクティー最高くらえふっとくるくる教育の時間こんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるねくるりんルール違反ねふっふっああ分かったくるくる教育の時間これでもう後戻りはできないわくるりんこんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるね悪い子は誰かしらはっはっくるくるまだ苦しみたいなもん
Une pensée particulièrement émue pour cette très chère Himiko qui ne faisait que acte de présence. Allez, voilà, ça c'est fait. Ça c'est fait, c'était rapide, c'était expéditif, c'était tout ce qu'on aime. Et tac. Ah. Maintenant, let's talk about the serious business, shall we? C'est vrai que HSR, là, allez, le jeu. Hop là. Là, ça me fait, ouais, 88. Ok. Qu'est-ce que succès? Ok, merci. Nick. Oh, putain. Ah, y en a de la quête de monde là.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived? Everyone is already waiting inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can What do you need? Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless. What do you think? Okay.
Tac. C'est parti. Let's begin.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon...
Eh ben,
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that face. I know which...
That's what I wanted to hear. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
oui, on a eu des différends, on s'est engueulé, tout ça, mais on a trouvé un terrain d'entente autour d'une certaine bouteille.
You can tell?
Mhm.
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well. Paimon's a little worried. To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. Candace... Your deeds speak for themselves. Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to... I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So you're welcome. Good luck.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Awesome!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be...
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to...
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a few. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in the city. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar is also a high...
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same...
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called...
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of... Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I think, those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge.
Le truc, le recueil rouge. C'est peut-être ça les fameuses connaissances interdites. Hein.
But the academia has always held a different view. They've always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction. the Withering, Elazar, and the Sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering and the sandstorms. At least, that's what Tynard— Wait a second.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness.
But if that's the case, what should we do?
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole—
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only to make sure we're still on track, I would like to check—
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Mmh. 777 mètres. T'as un bruit? Attends. Ce truc bleu qui était là,
Sunglasses are great at keeping
chut. Ah, ok. Ah, c'était ça. Allons donc rejoindre. Je sais pas si c'est normal, le son de jeu est vraiment très très bas. Ah? Ah bon? Et... Ah oui. Ah oui, oh putain, en effet. T'as bien fait de me le préciser. Et... oh. Oui, il était baissé de moins 20 décibels.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious!
That's an interesting... Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. And a traveler. I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important now. Please get ready and put on—
You want us to record our conviction in—
Yes.
Paimon is—
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to— Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's— Everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant...
Huh? What do you...
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
Ok, très bien. Alors,
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Al-Hitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you...
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specific. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should... Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
bad idea.
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City.
Clairement, une putain de mauvaise idée.
My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There's
Avec les
no
gardes,
better way.
j'ai envie de te dire, qui n'est pas manipulé par l'Académie? Personne. Et simplement, l'Académie, avec le docteur, clairement, c'est, oui, coopérer avec les gardes. Non. Coopérer avec les Fatui, oui. Et simplement, les Fatui, hein?
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Hein, ça fait depuis 3 continents qu'on sait que clairement les Fatui. Oh comment vous dire, hein, ils méritent amplement de se prendre un petit I will have order en pleine gueule. Hein. Ils sont gentils, les Fatui? Oui. Oui, bien sûr. Bien sûr. Dire oui, les Fatui sont gentils, c'est à peu près équivalent à dire que Jean-Marie Le Pen n'est pas raciste. Donc bon, hein. Parce que bon, mon stade, c'est... Bonjour, je suis Signora. Allez, hop là, la meilleure introduction qui soit. Oui. Ensuite, Tartaglia, c'est... Oui, alors, ouais, je fais genre... Je suis gentil, la réalité, c'est que je suis un putain d'enfoiré. Et puis ensuite, Inazuma, non, n'en parlons pas, quoi. J'ai vu. C'est pour donner la comparaison, pour dire... Enfin, tu vois ce que je veux dire, hein. C'est, putain... c'est pour dire un truc qui... tu dis... les Fatchis sont gentils. Là, clairement, c'est même une personne qui a de tension, c'est que c'est du sarcasme. Autrement dit, c'est comme si un gagnant de l'euro-million disait ah, j'ai pas... Désolé, j'ai pas beaucoup d'argent. Tu vois le truc? Oui, je m'inquiète pas.
Doesn't all Hatham know how dangerous this plan is?
Ah, quand même, les Fatui... Putain, c'est les pires, hein.
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualty, I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless...
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and...
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Alors, on va dire, sinon, si t'as pas envie de tuer des personnes, ça se comprend. Par contre, si tu vois des Fatui, ou bien si t'as des Fatui, demande-nous, et là j'ai envie de te dire, défonce-les. Mais-leur tout aussi cher que Raiden a mis super cher sur Connasse de Signora. Ah putain, la mort de Signora. Rien qu'à y repenser, c'est jubilatoire.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew you would say that.
have to struggle directly with the gods.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends, but the goal we are about to achieve is even more important.
Un chemin sans retour.
We have no fear of
Shh, bien sûr.
casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Un chemin sans retour. Pour toi, à la limite, parce que t'as pas un chara-design développé. Mais regarde, nous, on a un chara-design qui est développé. Nous sommes des personnes importantes. Nous allons survivre par la puissance du scénario. Comme dans tous les jeux, à vrai dire.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I cannot but remember. You need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation. There should be